Hey campers, what's up? It's Yana. Welcome to day 11 of Camp NaNoWriMo July 2020. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sleepy today. My Saturdays are usually slightly busy because I've got 2 tutoring sessions in the morning, and then I had to do a little bit of digital marketing and work on some articles. So now it's the afternoon and I'm kind of just like, I just want to flop on my bed. And I think if I wasn't doing Camp NaNoWriMo, I probably wouldn't write today because, yeah, there would be no reason to. Because I think when I'm outside of camp or that sort of one-time event sort of atmosphere, I don't necessarily write every day, but when I do sit down to write, I'm usually more productive than I've been this July. Not always in terms of number of words, but in terms of what I consider productivity. So that's figuring things out about the story, fixing the plot line, or working on characters or solving problems, and also sometimes number of words. So I guess I'm writing every day, but is it as productive? But then it's every day. So I guess it balances out. I don't know, we'll see at the end of camp how I feel about it, because I've never done camp before. So I don't actually know. We'll see how it turns out. But my point is, because I'm doing camp and I don't want to break my streak of writing every day, even though I am above where I should be in terms of my goal on the website, and I've been doing pretty well so far, and I can afford to skip a day, but I just don't like, my brain doesn't like doing that. When I start a certain streak, I want to keep it going until a logical end point, and the logical end point of me writing every day right now is the end of Camp NaNoWriMo. So at least for the duration of this month, I'm gonna keep going with the daily vlogs and writing every day, because I'm gonna be annoyed if I stop in the middle. I'm a completionist. So we are writing today. Sleepy or not, we are writing. I'm gonna put my big girl pants on. My big girl pants in this case being my pink pajamas. And we're gonna get down to work, because we got work to do. And the work that we've got to do is answering the dreaded question, what's the plan? What is the plan? Why is this a dreaded question? Because so very often authors, even published authors with their books out there, and even famous books, haven't necessarily worked out the plan. Famous example being the 7th Harry Potter book, where you have Harry, Ron and Hermione getting into the Ministry of Magic, and they have figured out how to get in there, and they haven't figured out how to get out of there. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense to you guys? They spent like weeks planning that thing, and then they're suddenly like, oh, actually, we just forgot to figure out the way out? Do you know what that means? That means the author just kind of went, I guess they didn't figure it out because I didn't figure it out. And I don't want to do that, because that's not very good. So when I am planning and writing a story, I try to ask myself all of the questions that a reader might ask. And I'm sure I miss some things, but at least I make an effort to sit down and be like, okay, why is this character here? Does this fit with their motivation and their goal? What is their plan? What are they thinking of doing if something goes wrong? Because these are things that people think about, and characters, realistic characters, should also think about. Okay, this is the thing that I'm trying to do, but what if that happens? They should have some contingency plans as well. A plan B, a plan C at least. So that's what I'm gonna try to figure out. Fortunately, this novel that I'm working on for camp is a lot easier in that sort of area compared to my other novel that I'm working on, because that other one has a lot more mystery in it. It has multiple villains and multiple antagonists that are not necessarily villains, and multiple points of view, and the different characters all have different goals, and just that one was difficult, trying to fit it all together and figure out how all of these different things interacted. That took a lot of effort and energy. This one, however, it's not so bad because it does have some mystery, but it's predominantly a survival adventure sort of story. So really the one big major plan that I have to have down, if not perfectly, then at least very well, is the villain's plan. And right now, the villain has a plan. It's workable. It's just not very elegant in terms of writing. There are things about it where I'm like, well, this is a little too convenient, and I'm not 100% sure how that spell works in terms of the rules of the universe, or this bit here is not very original, or this bit here could be better. So before I continue on with the story, I would like to improve on that, because everything else kind of revolves around the villain's plan, and I don't want to keep going with like a very shaky base and very shaky foundation. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And to motivate myself, as a reward afterwards, if I manage to figure some things out, I'm going to do this cliche thing that everybody and their dog has done, and I'm going to try to sort a few of my characters into their Hogwarts houses. So that's what I'm gonna do after I get some work done. So let's see if I actually manage to get some work done. Let's go. You guys, I'm done. I'm actually beyond done, because not only did I figure out the plan, and not only did I figure out a bunch of other stuff that wasn't directly the plan but was kind of related to the plan, had to do with the other characters, but I've also written a scene, and I've hit my word count. And I cannot believe I did so much work today, considering how I started. I was yawning and almost falling asleep. So, oh my gosh, A+, yay me. But what this means is that now we can have our reward and sort some characters. I'm only gonna do 3. Hi again, this is Jana from sometime later. I had forgotten how long these quizzes take, so I've only managed to sort 1 character so far, and I'm not gonna include that in this video because that would make it so incredibly long. I think what I'm gonna do instead is I might just make it tomorrow's video, and that way I don't have to film much tomorrow, apart from like a quick update, I guess. You're not gonna need an update on today, because for once I've actually told you today what I've done today. Incredible. But I might make that sorting of a character tomorrow's video, because I actually think it's kind of interesting, because as I was answering the question, I was giving little bits of information about the character that you might be interested to know, if you are even interested in anything that I say in these videos. So I guess look forward to that tomorrow, and I don't know what else I'm gonna do tomorrow, if I do anything else. Probably like a just quick pop in to say, hey, this is what I'm doing, and watch this footage that I filmed the previous day. But yeah, but for now, this is gonna be the end of this video. So please let me know in the comments, do you sometimes have trouble figuring out everybody's plans when people have various motivations and various goals? Do you have it all figured out right now, or are you writing without being completely sure what everybody's plan is? And do you dislike it in books when it looks like the author just didn't bother answering the questions that the readers might ask, that are very obvious questions? And when you see characters that should have a plan but they don't have a plan. Once again, I'm gonna recommend Prison Break season 1, only season 1, because that's such a perfect example of the writers knew the plan, and the fact that they knew the plan was so important and so amazing because everything revolves around that plan. But anyway, enough rambling from me. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you probably tomorrow with another video. Bye!